Hey, everybody, it's a beautiful day. A little hot here in Boquete.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little warm, but beautiful, clear.
Summer's finally here.
Summer's finally here. And this is the weekend kickoff
that's what it
with
is.
me, Mike
Right.
Schwartz.
And me, Patrick Reynolds. Hey.
Patrick, how are you doing?
I'm good, my friend. I'm having
Yeah.
a great day. I'm having
Great
fun.
day. I'm having a great day.
It's been a fun
too.
week. Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
do anything special today?
Here and there, up and
Yeah.
down, going around town, all those things, shopping.
Start any new hiking clubs?
I did. I'm a hiker now.
You're a hiker.
I'm a hiker.
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
For lazy people.
For lazy people.
Yeah.
Cool.
I started a lazy person's hiking club.
Is it like you sit in a lazy boy chair and somebody pushes you around the
That
park?
would be even better. Why didn't I consult with you?
Oh, well, because, I'm
This
the-
is short. It's for people that want to do shorter hikes than these crazy.
These
I shouldn't say
marathon
crazy.
death
marathon
march.
death marches.
Yeah.
When I first came to Boquete, I met two different hiking groups, or
Yeah.
three actually, and one did hikes of about 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little long for
Yeah.
me. For me,
Yeah.
I'm not judging.
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
judge.
that's-
The other one was even longer.
Oh, no.
5 or 6 hours. Who
Wow.
hikes for 5 or 6 hours?
Do they have like a
No way.
paramedic that goes with you? Or
Well, they should.
Yeah.
Because I'm not walking for 5 or 6 hours, without a ambulance nearby.
at least some paddles,
Yeah, and then there was another one that started out like an hour, and then the leader, who I loved because I did go on a few hikes, started adding on to that, which I won't do, by the way.
Oh, good.
Actually,
no
there's
add-on.
no judgment in my hiking group. You can
All right.
walk for as little as you want.
Oh,
You
man.
can take 2 steps. I'm happy with that.
I hate those judgmental hiking groups,
Yeah,
too.
this is non-judgmental.
All right.
And plus, there's an optional breakfast afterwards. Now, what hiking group has that?
Optional breakfast. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm there.
Except for Rhonda Johnson. It's not
Yeah.
optional. She
No,
must go to the breakfast.
It's mandatory breakfast.
Mandatory breakfast.
All right, Rhonda.
for Rhonda Johnson.
Yeah, I hope you're listening.
Well, Patrick,
Yeah.
we have some wonderful guests here
W-
today. Some
we do.
terrific guests.
Yeah, it's a special day. We actually have in the studio today a bodacious pair of double Ds,
Oh,
Dee
that's
Dee
one way to put
Basden
it.
and Dee Dee Matthews.
Dee Dee Matthews, Dee Dee Basden.
Hi.
And we're going to hear about both of you individually, how you got to Panama, but not more importantly, I shouldn't say that. I mean, your connection to the Boquete Jazz and Blues Festival. But first, Dee Dee Basden,
Yes.
let's start with you. You've been here 12 years.
I've
How
been
did
here
you get
12
here?
years.
Yeah.
Well, I flew.
Oh, that's a nice way to go.
That's a good way.
Yeah.
From Dallas, Texas. We moved all of our furniture and everything here to start a new life and experience Boquete for 7 years. Now we live at Barqueta, Las Olas, the beach. Yeah, and then we made many, many fabulous friends here.
Right.
Fabulous. It's wonderful for that. Then I got involved with the Jazz Festival. I've been doing that for 12 years.
12
Wow.
years.
Volunteer. It takes an army.
How did you
Right.
get reeled into that, Dee Dee?
Well, let's see. Hans was doing it, and then Steve Bliss was doing it, and it sounded like fun and a great way to listen to fabulous musicians.
Sure.
And,
Yeah.
and I was kind of a party planner, advertising, marketing, and public relations, so it sort of fell into my
Oh,
wheelhouse.
yeah,
right in your
definitely.
wheelhouse.
Uh-huh. So that was a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
So what exactly do you do for the Jazz and Blues Festival?
I do promotional events. Last night we had a wine tasting and
Oh,
appetizers at
nice.
Mesa Azul.
Oh, yeah, that was
Mesa
quite the
Azul.
thing.
Yeah, Patrick was our fabulous photographer.
Oh, yeah,
thank
he's
you.
a great
Oh, thank
photographer.
you.
We do the black and white party. I'm a party girl.
Yeah.
We do the black and white party every year. That was the Panamonte. Again, fabulous pictures with Patrick. Great turnout.
That was elegant. I've never seen so many tuxedos in Boquete in one
That's
place.
the dressing.
ever.
It was nice.
Right.
It was wonderful.
nice.
It was wonderful. I'm trying to think. What else?
Well,
Oh, I do the silent auction.
Silent auction.
The silent auction on Friday,
Yeah.
which is St. Patrick's Day this year.
March 17th.
Yes, dress
so much
up.
better than those noisy auctions where people are yelling out prices and things.
Yeah.
And bidding,
Like a cattle auction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like a catalog.
No, you go by and you sign up. We've got some great prizes: Cosmic Crab, The Rock,
Ooh,
gift
nice,
certificates,
Nice.
stays. I'm trying to
So
think. All
many.
the hotels,
So many
restaurants,
Yeah,
coffees.
yeah.
We have a round Boquete basket full of all kinds of goodies that we've collected.
Cool.
So some awesome
Awesome
stuff.
prizes. One year, friends of ours won a weekend at a house in Bocas del Toro.
Oh
Wow.
yeah,
And they invited us to come with them.
Great.
And it was
Fun.
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the only
I
time I've
remember
stayed
that.
there.
I
But
remember that.
Yeah.
We have some art pieces, some beautiful. The kinetic art gentleman Marcus that's here in Boquete that does the metal art. He's
And
donating.
he's from Connecticut.
No, it's
Oh,
kinetic.
kinetic. I knew that.
Kinetic.
I knew that.
Kinetic. And it's a beautiful saxophone
Oh.
that's backlit
Oh,
that
very
we'll be
cool.
auctioning off. So that'll be
Musicians
nice.
love that
Yes.
kind of
Oh,
thing.
that
It's
oh,
beautiful.
I have
Yeah.
several friends that have his
Yeah.
art in their homes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I have a saxophone painting in my house, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I think I've seen,
Oh,
I've seen
yeah,
that at your house.
and I play in a band with a saxophonist, and he always looks at it, and I
he-
think he's going to
he
steal
covet-
it
he
one
covet-
day. You know?
Covets it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come home like, where's the painting? It's gone.
But we have great musicians coming in. Mr. Sip.
Oh,
is
yeah.
fabulous.
Oh, he's off the hook. Yeah.
Yeah, John Weeks. You'll be playing with
Yes,
Weeks and
John.
also
great
Denzel.
honor for me to play with John Weeks.
Adam Reach is playing.
Sure.
We've got
Excellent.
Lance Anderson and his group coming in
Sure.
from
Okay.
Canada.
Oh, is he coming in with a
Yes.
group this year?
Yeah, and he also has a group that is kind of a tribute band to Ray Charles.
Oh,
That'll
nice.
Be, that'll be one of the
That is going to be
afternoons.
amazing.
All right.
That's going to
Yeah.
be great. All right, let's swing over to Dee Dee Matthews, who's a part-time resident of Boquete
Yes,
and also
I'm-
lives in Florida. Tell us how you got to Boquete or Panama.
From Panama. Well, many years ago, we vacationed in Costa Rica, and we thought we wanted to live there when
Right.
we got to the retirement age. And when we finally got to that point, nobody wants to be in Costa Rica anymore. So we chose Panama and fell in love with it. And
Yeah.
bought a condo down at the beach where Dee Dee lives, and that's how I met her and got roped into this whole thing.
Yeah.
So this was my first year.
Okay.
I'm going to be in charge of the merchandising materials, the hats, the shirts,
Oh,
That's
nice.
cool.
The
That's cool.
beer koozies, the wine cups,
Oh,
the guitar
man.
picks. I mean, all kinds of stuff we got.
You can get totally outfitted.
You
in
can
all
get
kit.
totally
Yeah.
outfitted.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
So,
Get your merch from
Yeah.
the Jazz and Blues
Yeah.
Festival.
but we love it here. We're here for probably about 6 months. Probably go home in August, September, right in time for
Ooh, the nice-
hurricane season. Yay!
yes, the hot hurricane.
Smart
month.
move there, Dee Dee.
Okay.
Just to make
Great
sure our
move.
house makes it through another year.
Uh-huh.
Let me just say, as a larger person, please have some XXLs
Okay.
in your merch because I never find. I am so jealous of people that can go, like my friend Michael Halpern, who goes to Stevens and buys whatever he wants off the shelf, and I cannot do that. Dee Dee, do you understand?
Well, I'm
my
not in charge
dilemma?
of ordering. I'm just in charge of selling.
I don't want to hear excuses, Dee Dee.
I think we've got some 2X
Yes.
and some 3X.
There are some
Okay.
3Xs.
We'll
All
make
right.
sure we get
Yeah.
something for
2X.
you.
We had
Yeah.
some
Well, thank
yesterday.
you.
We had
Thank you.
3X
Yeah.
yesterday.
I'm just saying.
I know.
I just feel left out. I'm like the kid with the foreign name who can't find his name in the rack
Right.
of all the
The little license
yeah.
plates.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
Amy and Alice and all this stuff, and I can't find.
No, Schwartzy.
No,
No.
I can't find my name.
Hey, there is a big and tall shop in David.
You know,
At least I
have to
think
go
that's
there.
what
I've heard.
the sign means.
I've heard. Yeah, you think that's what it means?
It looks like
sure?
it. Well, it says Grande y Mondo, or I don't know.
Yeah, that's a disco, I think.
Well, that could be fun too.
Yeah.
You know, with
No,
all the
I-
hiking
Some
you're
Saturday
doing
Night
now.
Fever going on?
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna get
I gotta
down to a
some,
1XL in no
XX
time.
I know. I'll get that's XL, right?
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
XL. After
Just
all the
XL.
hiking, well,
Yeah.
we're only hiking for 45 minutes, so
That's a start.
I don't know.
Hey, baby
I don't know
steps.
how much of a benefit that's going to be to the weight loss regime.
Well, enough
Regimen.
about that's enough about you.
Enough about me.
Man.
Let's go back to Dee Dee Matthews
Okay.
for a moment.
What?
Dead silence.
That's
I know, right?
crickets.
No, okay. So you are you eventually going to be like living here all the time, or
We're still playing it by ear.
Uh-huh.
I retired last year. My husband's still working, so he's working remotely right now
Oh, nice.
while
Yeah.
he's here. And
yeah?
so we're just playing it by ear. We own
Okay.
a house still in the States in Florida, so right
Yeah.
now we're just living the dream on when we can go and when we can come.
I
Well,
like
we
it.
became fast and best friends.
I know,
Love her to
immediately.
death. I hate when she leaves, and I'm always on going, when are you coming back? She said, I just left.
Yeah.
I'm
mean, we
still
hit
at
it
the
off.
airport.
Yeah,
I
we
love
hit
how
it
you
off immediately when we met each other, and
Oh, cool.
I mean,
I love
been
how you
friends
said
ever.
you got roped into the jazz. That's how
Yeah,
most
back
people
then.
get involved into the jazz. And I got roped into it,
Yeah,
and then I never left.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what
yeah.
happens.
I'm
But
looking forward to it.
but
This
we
will be
love
my
to-
first time, so
to
I'm looking
cook
forward.
and hang out together. She's a great cook. I'm a good cook. You know, we
Yeah.
have great
Yeah,
times
that's
together.
great. And that is an awesome place that you guys are at there.
Yeah.
Playa
by the
Oh,
way-
yeah.
Oh, you've been.
I've been
you've
there.
Been in my
It's
house.
Yes.
45 steps up, down,
Uh-huh.
and 45 steps back up. So we know exactly how many steps for a beer run is.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
It's
They,
90 steps
they don't do those calculations for anything else except the beer
for
run.
the beer run.
Well, that
Right.
works out the first six pack.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Excellent. You got a head start. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you said you retired. So were you in merchandising and such?
I was in the food broker business.
Oh.
So I was in the grocery stores merchandising and selling product for Procter & Gamble.
Oh, all right.
Let me just say also that because I know that one of my previous jobs, I've been involved with the Jazz and Blues Festival in other capacities too. I loved it was so much fun. One was called a band host. I'm not sure if they still call it that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
where
By
you
the way, they're-
drive the band around
Yeah.
Yeah.
wherever they need. And I know that they're looking for band hosts.
Yeah, yeah.
And let me tell anybody that's interested, it is the most fun job.
A roadie.
Well, kind of a roadie,
Like a group?
kind of a
Yeah,
roadie.
okay.
You drive the band to the venue and back and forth to wherever they're staying or wherever they need to go. And you get to know one band really, really
Right.
well.
It's like their
and
personal Uber driver.
yeah, exactly. You're like their personal Uber. And
Awesome.
it's terrific because for the most part they're great. And they just love having fun, and you feel like you're a part.
Right.
You get to see them play too. So
Yeah.
that's a great benefit.
Well, one year when all the musicians, we do a musicians dinner. One year I cooked for them.
Oh,
There was
boy.
about 40 of us.
Yeah?
It was when Janie was here. It was over at her big house and outside. And the musicians, if we have some of the same ones in, they'll go, Dee Dee, are you making dinner for us? They loved it. I'm like, not
No.
this year.
Wow, 40 people? You made dinner for 40
Wow.
people?
When did you
How
start
do
cooking?
that?
Like 3 weeks before?
No, the day
Man.
before. But
Wow.
I did have one helper, and she's since moved to Italy. But we chip in where we can.
Yeah.
And I know Sheila's heads up the.
Was she
green-
like, I'd rather move to Italy and make
Yes.
food for Italians than to cook with Didi for 40 people?
Yeah, but Sheila heads up the green room
Yes.
for the musicians, and they love our green room. They love it because we always have fabulous foods there for them, and a lot of it is homemade from many of the expats
Yes.
Yeah.
in Panama and Boquete, or some of the lovely restaurants. So they always say great things about that.
Wow.
They
love
do.
it.
Okay.
They do.
Nice, nice.
Not to mention a little liquor's involved.
A little. A little.
Well, I know for a fact that musicians love to come back to this festival.
They do.
They do come back, and they love to come back. It's part vacation, part playing music, and very relaxing. You're in the mountains. It's just terrific. It's terrific all around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be magical this year at the Panamonte. We've only had the Panamonte, the garden party, but
Right.
this year every main event for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, will be in the Panamonte garden area. And it's always magical and beautiful.
It is
Yes,
an awesome
it
place.
is.
It's
It is.
incredible.
Yeah,
A
not
great
to mention,
venue.
Yeah,
Great
not to
venue.
mention one night we will have a jam session there.
Yeah.
I believe that's on Saturday night that the 8:30 to midnight or
Right.
11 jam.
Yeah.
So we'll be all around town.
Yeah.
Just check the.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Facebook for us.
That's going to be great.
And there's an
Yeah.
app too you can
Oh, yeah.
download that's got the
Yes.
full schedule of everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go to your Play Store or your iPhone store or whatever.
And
I
we
have a
have to
hard
say
time
that
operating
you
it.
should go out and get your tickets, right? There's
Absolutely.
still some tickets available.
Yes, tickets available, rooms still available.
Okay.
All events, the open mics and the jams event, you can buy tickets March 6th. That's when we start that.
Oh,
So,
okay. Okay.
All right.
That's
and
coming
we
up.
also want to say, I think, is one of the jams at Big Daddy's?
Yes, jam on Friday night.
Friday night, Big
No,
Daddy's.
no.
No.
Tap out.
Tap
Tap
out.
out.
Okay,
Tap out. But there is an open mic at Big Daddy's
Okay.
on
I knew something
Saturday
was there.
morning.
Saturday
it's hard to remember.
morning. Yeah,
All
I
right,
know.
all
I can't
right.
remember.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
we wanna say thank you to Chris Young and Big
Yeah.
Daddy's, a sponsor of our show.
Absolutely.
And right now you can stop in Big Daddy's in the morning, get a wonderful donut, cup of coffee.
Yes.
You can get a pink donut if you want. You
Or
can
a
put your
chocolate
finger around
donut.
it, the chocolate donut.
You can do anything
grab it
with
wherever
that.
you want.
Yeah, it's a donut. It
It's a
doesn't
donut.
care.
It doesn't care.
You end up eating it,
It might have
anyway.
feelings, or it might transfer, feelings to you.
I've
after
never
you've
heard one
eaten the
scream
donut.
when I bite into it.
Yeah, I
so
know,
I don't
I know.
think so.
One thing we did add this year, on Thursday night before the festival actually kicks off, we're doing a jam at Mesa Azul. We have so many out-of-town people coming in and musicians
cool.
that we're going to do a jam at Mesa Azul on Thursday night.
Well,
so
that is
tickets will be
great.
available for that
That
too.
is great.
You know, I
wow.
just got to say real quick, the appetizers, those gourmet appetizers that Chris made last night were amazing. Off
Delicious.
the hook.
Yeah.
Delicious.
All of them.
All of it. It was incredible. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
We had some duck sliders. We had some.
Okay,
pork
now you're just rubbing it in because I
ceviche.
wasn't
missed it.
there, and
You
I
missed
know.
it.
Bone
I know.
marrow butter with apricot jam.
Oh,
was that?
yeah.
Oh, that was.
on a chocolate bread.
You guys are horrible.
I know.
aren't we?
You're just horrible.
I'm sorry. I'm drooling.
I know.
And wine to drink on top of it.
Yeah.
I know. I got up this morning so you could torture me. That's terrible.
Sorry you missed it.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
well.
We had enough
I-
fun for both of us.
I hope.
Yes, we did.
I hope not to miss too much of the entire Jazz and Blues Festival, including the open mics and the jams and all the shows. It's going to be great. Get your tickets if you can.
Yeah.
Get your room reserved now.
Yeah,
you know?
get everything together
Yeah.
because you don't want to miss this. This is
Right.
going to be more fun than human beings should be allowed to have,
That's
frankly.
right. That's right.
And when you're at the festival, come and look for Dee Dee and Dee Dee.
Yes.
We'll have big red shirts on.
Oh.
You can't miss it.
Okay. All right. Good. Good.
That's a little frightening image in my head. Can't get it out of my head, actually.
Oh man. Yeah. This is what. I mean, the music is fantastic. The location is incredible. But it's guys like you that really make it fun. You bring all the fun into it. The attitude of we're here to live. We're here to get along. We're here to just have a great time.
Yep.
Absolutely. It's like the perfect festival
Yeah.
for a music lover.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because the music is just going on, as long as possible. And people are dancing.
Oh, yeah.
The weather is normally great.
It will be.
It
It
will
will
be
be.
great.
It will be.
Yes.
You have the Dee Dee Basden guarantee.
will be.
She's going to be in the red shirt, people. So
Yeah.
if there's a problem, talk to her.
Yeah. Well, they've been out doing voodoo type dances
Yeah.
to make sure the weather cooperates.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they have
Yeah.
little dolls in their pocket. We're very afraid of those.
Well,
I know what
you
that's
know.
all about.
No, well, that's just weather.
Weather.
It's just
Yeah,
weather related.
Just weather related, yeah.
Nothing
Yes.
sinister.
One has a cloud over its head.
You squeeze it.
No, we won't have umbrellas for you to buy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not in the merch. Not in the merch.
Bring your own umbrella just in case.
Okay.
Bring your
Yeah,
chairs.
yeah.
Bring your chairs.
Hey, umbrellas.
But
are
we'll
good
have
merch.
dry shirts for you to buy.
Hey, that'll be great.
And
Dry
hats.
shirts.
And
That's
hats.
good.
And hats to
Well,
keep the rain off
and
of your
folks,
head if you
I'm
need
gonna
it.
need a new hat for
A
sure.
little tip: when you bring like a jacket or something, take it home with you because I'm still looking for one that I left about 4 years ago in the in Valle Escondido.
Well, I think I saw someone wearing it.
I think so. I think so. It was a pretty nice little
You should-
jacket.
yeah, he
I
had it
left
on last
there.
night. You missed
I'm sure. Wow, you just like to rub it in, don't you, Dee Dee? I know. I missed the food and my thank you.
And your jacket.
There are
Wow.
no breaks here.
No.
Life is good, baby. Life is good.
Yeah. Wow.
Full throttle all the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you from Texas too, Dee Dee?
Nope.
No.
You're from
Florida.
Florida the whole time.
Oh, the
Yeah.
whole time.
All right.
Florida.
The whole time.
Okay. You're like the
Yeah,
second person
and
I've met.
Yeah. And Jacksonville is a Navy town, so we
Okay.
got a lot of people in and out that aren't from Jacksonville. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm a original Jacksonville.
I just, I am really kind of like a dinosaur. I mean, I admit it, with all the technology and all that stuff. But, I see all these reels. You know what reels are? You have the little short videos.
Yeah.
So
TikTok.
TikTok. I don't go on TikTok.
I didn't
But
know what it was either.
But I see, for some reason on Instagram, you can see, I don't know, people post all kinds of stuff. So I saw like the 5 reasons people are leaving Florida, and one of them is wildlife. That
Really?
the gators are actually, they're like everywhere. Yeah, they're like everywhere you go. There could be gators. Here, at least in Boquete, I have scorpions.
Oh wow,
They're much
near my
smaller.
house. Near my house. Yeah.
they're much smaller. Yeah.
Really? Thank
Yeah,
you, Dee Dee.
yeah.
You thought I didn't know that?
Yeah.
You're like clearing it up for me.
I am.
By the way, the scorpions are much smaller than the gators. You know that, right? Yeah, I knew that. I knew
Okay.
that. But my point is that the scorpions. You can. I have a friend who won't visit me because of scorpions.
Oh wow.
Wow.
He won't,
So what
he
are
won't-
the other 4 reasons to leave Florida?
Oh, I know. Well, politics was one. The economy was. I don't know. I don't remember. But I just remember he's like gators are everywhere.
Mostly,
you know?
mostly gators.
Oh, you're
Well,
a Gator fan.
go Gators.
Yeah, go gators.
Okay.
Go gators.
Can you imagine the size of shovel you would need if we had alligators the way you have scorpions?
I know. I know.
Whack them. Oh man, that would be
Well,
like.
that's why they might have a lot of firearms there. I don't know.
Well, they were
People-
an endangered species.
Wait,
so you
gators have
couldn't
firearms?
How can they be endangered?
They were on the endangered species.
Gators?
Yes, they
Yeah.
were.
Aren't there like
And now,
billions of them?
Yeah.
now they're not.
Really?
They multiply
You know,
quickly,
if
like
they
a
could be
rabbit. I
changed-
guess I don't know.
I've seen pictures of people who go up to like their heads and they kind of pet them like they're pets, but
Yes.
they can't be.
No.
They can't be pets.
Yeah, they
wouldn't
call
do
that
that.
guy Stumpy now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever eaten gator? Have you
Oh
ever-
yeah, gator tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. yeah.
Fried
Yeah.
gator, yeah.
I had it once.
What do you think we
Once.
served the 40 people?
Hey,
I brought the gator in my suitcase. Suitcase was a gator too.
It was Gator.
Gator.
All
I
right.
believe we had pulled pork.
Oh, all right. All right.
I was gonna say, and
I
they
hope you
probably,
didn't bring it in your suitcase.
I
either.
didn't.
No.
probably served Gatorade too, because
Yeah.
it's a whole Gator theme. But I guess
Gator
not.
theme. That's
Maybe not.
next year.
Well, it wasn't terrible. I had it in a like a tomato kind of a bisque with peppers and okra or
Yeah.
whatever else people put in gator food.
Tastes like
From
chicken.
New
I'm sure.
Orleans, maybe.
No, yeah, it was
like a gumbo
It was
or
south of New
etouffee
Orleans.
or
Yeah, it was. I can't remember the flavor. I just remember it was just kind of a little chewy.
Chewy.
just a little chewy.
Yeah.
But many delicious things are chewy.
Yeah. Maybe
Well,
that's
we fry
what
it up.
the beef that we get here in Panama. Maybe it's actually gator.
now.
It's a little chewy.
So you fry it up,
Yeah, fry it.
Fried.
and how's that? I mean,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it fried.
I've never prepared it. I've just eaten it at a restaurant.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I would.
Do they have like cook your own gator? I know in Texas they have
No,
there's a restaurant
your
where you
own
can cook your own
steaks.
steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, cook your own gator.
No.
Oh, this is
All right.
like the self-checkout lane at the supermarket. I'm paying all this money for stuff. I don't want to do the work myself.
I know, right?
I'll buy the steaks and go home and cook them.
Well,
Yeah,
it's the experience.
kinda
It's
weird.
the Texas
That's right.
experience.
Oh boy.
Like, boy, get some cowboy boots on, get put on a hat, and cook the steak.
Okay.
I'm from New York. I don't know how
I
people
know.
talk in Texas. I'm just,
We just talk like this down in Florida.
yeah.
In Texas.
Yeah, y'all have that southern
Y'all.
drawl.
Oh
You
yeah.
got
All
it.
y'all got the drawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick, where are you from?
Well, I was raised in Colorado
Okay.
for many
Yeah.
years, a lot of years, and then I eventually found my way to California.
California.
Yeah. He was raised by wolves.
Los Angeles.
That
Yeah.
I think
explains
that was
a
a
lot.
movie.
Yeah, they weren't very polite wolves either. You
No,
know?
No dancing going on.
No dancing.
Oh, so Kevin wasn't with you.
No, Kevin. He didn't want anything to do with that scene. He was just out. So, yeah, Colorado, then Los Angeles, and now Boquete. I've been in Boquete for 7 years.
Awesome.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, wow.
We love it here. We love Boquete.
It's the third longest place I've ever lived in. I hope it to stretch it out, make it the
name
longest.
Is long?
No, the third longest time I've ever lived in one place.
Okay.
Well, the name is kind of long, but
Not really.
Well,
Well,
But I'm curious. How do
Sure.
you say? Is it Boquete? Buquete? How do you say it?
Boquete.
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 See,
That's how I say it.
Boquete.
I don't know.
That's how I say
But
it.
I know
They always make-
Panamanians that are not happy when gringos say Boquete.
Yeah.
Boquete.
Yeah.
I mean, Boquete.
Rhymes with
you know.
spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Boquete.
Can I have some spaghetti and Boquete?
Boquete.
They always make fun of me, but it kind of has that little twang.
Uh-huh.
Boquete, buquete. I'm like, which one is it?
Yeah.
Boquete.
Maybe it's
Well, you can't
Boquete.
do anything without twang, can you, Dee Dee?
I can't.
I can't.
Don't
Me
mean a
neither.
thing if
Don't
it ain't
make
got
me
that twang.
Twang. Yeah.
Don't try to make me.
You're so funny.
That's
All
what he
right.
thinks.
Well, it's been a pleasure. We've
Yeah.
had so much fun. Thank
Yeah,
you so
guys.
much.
Oh, thanks for having us.
joining us.
Thanks for
Everybody,
having us.
check out the Dee-Dees when you get to the
They'll
Jazz
be in the red
Festival.
shirts.
Bright red.
Oh, thank you.
Look
Can't
for
miss
them.
it.
Red and black, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
If you have complaints,
No.
see them.
No.
It'll
No
do you
complaints.
no good
No
whatsoever.
complaints.
No
but-
complaints. No complaints.
Go to the people with the
White shirt.
The white
security.
shirt.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah. If you
Go
got,
talk to
you
them.
got
That's
some
what
complaints,
There
go
you
to the
go.
white shirt people.
Security. Yeah. Let me show you to the exit, complainer.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
It'll be
thank you so
fun.
much, Dee Dee
Thank y'all.
Basden, Dee Dee Matthews
Yeah.
on the weekend
Yay.
kickoff.
Thank you.
Delightful
and
guest.
we look
Thank
forward
you.
to seeing you at the Boquete
Jazz and Blues Festival.
in only 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Yes,
2
we'll be
weeks.
there.
We'll be
Well,
there.
that's right. And now it's a good time for us to remind listeners that in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
we will not be on the air
No.
on Friday because we, Patrick and myself,
We'll
will
be at the Jazz
part
Festival.
of the Blues and Jazz
In
Festival.
there-
We want to
yeah.
thank the Dee Dees again. And bye. They're saying bye, y'all. With
Y'all
that
come back
twang.
now, yeah?
Y'all come back. And once again, let's remind our listeners and viewers out there that Big Daddies, if you want to stop in and try some of that Boom Boom Chicken, Boom Boom
Boom,
Shrimp,
boom.
that's
Boom,
that's
boom,
our
boom,
sponsor,
doo, doo,
Chris
doo,
Young.
doo.
Thank you so
Boom,
much.
Boom, boom, chicken.
Yeah,
Boom,
that's a
boom.
little Boom Boom Chicken song we got going.
Yeah.
Get some donuts in the morning.
Yeah. And
Pink or
chocolate.
or
What flavor
coffee.
is pink, by the
I
way?
was
I've
just
never-
wondering that. We
I've
say
never figured
chocolate.
that one out.
I don't know. It's pink
It's
flavor.
pink and
It
chocolate.
tastes like pink.
It
What you
does.
imagine pink would taste like, that's what it tastes
You mean the musician pink? Or?
like. Oh,
It's a little different than
can't
purple.
believe
Ah,
you
okay.
went there. Anyway, we have another guest today.
Oh, yes,
we want to
we do.
thank for coming to be part of the weekend kickoff. He's a friend of the show.
He is a friend of the show,
He's so involved in Boquete.
a friend of the community.
Friend of the community, but he's also an author
yes.
and has a new book published. We want to thank and welcome to the weekend kickoff, Mike Hill.
Mike Hill, everybody.
Mike Hill.
Glad you finally
Thank you.
remembered his name, though.
It's
No,
really
I have
hard.
it here, even though I know him very well.
He
Oh,
only,
well,
knows,
who can read that? Of
I
course.
nobody, just me.
he only knows a couple of mics, so no, that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
We have
Make sure you
so
get close
many
to the
mics.
microphone.
I'm trying. There we
Okay.
go. You could have
Yeah.
made these microphones a little higher.
Well,
Well,
you know.
look, we need you. He's also, I mean, this guy, we've talked about triple threats. Mike Hill is a triple threat. Not
Yeah.
only is an author
Yeah.
and a producer for
Yeah.
the BCP,
Absolutely.
he makes everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Constructs things.
He could teach MacGyver how to fix stuff.
Exactly. We
you
should
know.
just let him loose in the studio one day. It
Yeah.
would come back. It would be like perfect.
Yeah, and all he needs is a paper clip and some chewing gum.
Well,
That's
a
right.
Leatherman wave helps a lot. Too.
Popsicle
Yeah,
stick.
Thank you.
And a little duct tape, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Thank
You
that's-
can fix anything with that.
Hi, Mike.
How are you guys?
We're great.
I haven't seen you since what? Yesterday.
20
Oh man,
Yeah, I know.
these we got to stop going these long periods without seeing each other.
So, Mike, everybody's interested to hear about your new book. Is it a book in a series?
It is a book in a series, and thank you. It is called Chopped.
Chopped.
A Jack Trevally mystery.
Okay.
It is book number 1. You get introduced to Jack and his entourage, if you will.
Uh-huh.
It is shamelessly promoted right now, available on Amazon for pre-orders at the moment, and on Kindle, and it will be available for pre-orders on paperback later today.
All right.
And it will come out officially on March 22nd.
All right. So, kids, while you're watching this live stream on Facebook, go ahead, open another tab, click on over to Amazon, and get yourself a copy of this fine novel.
Thank
right?
you. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
And Chopped
Yes,
is the name.
Chopped is the name.
Can you tell us a little bit about what that, without giving away too much? Or?
I can, and I'm not sure exactly where to start. So let's start with how it was created.
Oh, indeed.
Okay.
couple years ago, my very good fishing buddy, Randy Piggott, and I were in, where do I like to fish? Petitee.
Okay.
I like to fish everywhere, but that's my favorite. And we were catching all kinds of fish, including a lot of Jack Crevalle. And I started thinking about fish because, as you know, I like to fish. And
I do know that so
and I'm
much.
a fisheries biologist. And I started thinking about jacks because there's a family of fish called jacks, which include Jack Crevalle and amber jack and other types of jacks. And within them is a group of fish called trevally, which includes a bluefin trevally or a giant trevally. And I looked at Randy. I said, I'm going to change my name to Jack Trevally because that just sounds cool.
That's a cool name. Yeah.
And he said, well, that's a really great idea. And, and Jack should be a detective of some sort. And he said, you should write a book. And I said, about what? He said, well, about Jack Trevally. And he's from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. He moved down to the coast to be warmer. And it just went from there. So Jack Trevally is a retired detective who moved to Louisiana to get away from the cold and the crowds up there. And he befriended a gentleman who owned a gentleman's club. Imagine that, a gentleman owning a gentleman's club.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's nothing but gentlemen in a gentleman's club.
Exactly.
So I've
Yeah,
heard.
sort of. And the club was named Sugar and Spice.
Sugar and spice.
Sugar and Spice.
Oh, all right.
Hush your mouth.
Because the owner had a previous business, the building was not making any money, but amongst the things it had was a donut shop. Coincidentally.
Donuts.
Wow.
So he gutted the building and created the Gentleman's Club. And he is such a fan of donuts that all of his dancers have to have donut-related names.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm liking this more and more.
you should. So
Is there a girl named Bismarck in there?
no.
Oh.
Sorry. We have sprinkles.
Oh, okay.
Sprinkles.
Okay.
We have chocolate and gelée. We have the little Spanish girl, chorro. And we have everyone's favorite, Cinnabons.
Oh,
Cinnabon.
my.
So it is a true definition of dynamite in a small package.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So anyway, one day, one of Jack's customers' wives comes in and says, hey, my husband is missing, and I know you're a detective. Would you help find him?
Ah.
And Jack has a soft spot because he's a good guy. He's a hard ass, but he also does like to help people. So he goes out and tries to find what happened to Louis Baptiste, the guy who's missing. And that gets him into an underworld of crime involving
Other pastries or no pastries involved?
No pastries at the moment. Sorry. It could
A cruller, maybe a bad cruller.
that could be a name for one of the bad donut characters.
Yeah.
Cruller DeVille.
Indeed. Well, he had to fire Maple Twist because she was.
Oh, no.
He was trying to hook. She was trying to hook in some of the bedroom.
no.
rooms there.
No,
So.
Maple Twist, bad news.
I heard
exactly.
that about her.
Yeah.
Indeed. So Jack goes on and gets involved, and I tried to make it funny because I have some humorous things in there.
Yeah.
It's a short read. It's about 42,000 words. So it's my wife and a few others have read it straight through in about 4 hours.
Okay.
Wow.
And it's been exciting, and it's like I said, it's the first in the series. I have the second book drafted, and I'm editing it now.
All right. How
Yeah.
long did it take you to get that first book?
I have a fear sometimes of pulling the trigger, so it was written a long time. Probably took about a year and a half, or somewhere a year to finish it. But then getting someone to edit it, getting a professional cover designer,
Right.
having beta readers go through it, and then finally putting it out on Amazon. That was a hard thing for me.
Oh, yeah.
So.
It's so funny because Mike and I have this running joke that this book stems from fishing because he has such a love of fishing, and he asks everybody he knows, "Hey, you want to go fishing? Would you like to go on a fishing trip? Do you want to go fishing?" And I'm like, there is no way that I ever want. If I want to go fishing, shoot me because something has gone wrong with my mind.
Well, you never asked me if I wanted to go fishing.
Do
Do you want to go?
You're right.
No,
You
I'm with
know?
Mike.
I like the first of all, it's not the fishing, although I don't want to even go fishing like off the shore. It's the boats and I'm not a good boat person.
You could chum.
What, throw me overboard?
No, you throwing something else overboard.
No, yeah, that would not be good. But I didn't know that you got the name, the inspiration from a fishing trip is so funny to me,
Well, my buddy Randy and I are peas in the pod. We both have the same perverse sense of humor and like to joke and have fun. And it just, in 2 hours on that boat, I had the basic plot written in my head.
Yeah.
That's great.
Then a lot of times my parents were in ill health a couple of years ago. I had to go back to California multiple times to help them out.
Right.
And I found myself in a lounge in the evening, frequently in Fresno, where my cousin stayed. And so I just go there and listen to music, and I wrote in the lounge. I hand wrote virtually all of the book.
Wow.
And then put on the computer and
Yeah.
did the same with the second book, Unsafe Deposit, which
Okay.
is being shamelessly plugged here.
All right. There's no shame in your game, bro.
Indeed. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've always liked to write. And the good thing is I have a child's imagination. I like to say I may be 64 in my body, but my brain is 12 and my heart is 8. So it is conducive to writing.
The thing now, I'm gonna pat you on the back. Not literally, but
Well, you're close enough. You could.
Mike Hill is just one of those great people in Boquete.
Yeah.
You don't run across many people like Mike Hill because we were involved. All three of us were involved in the BCP theater, many shows together.
Yeah.
And
will be again.
And will be
this
again
summer.
in the future. But at one time, I remember I approached Mike, and I said we needed a producer. I said, "Would you mind being the producer?" And he said, "No, I'd be happy to do it." And this is after this guy wanted to be on the stage so badly. He said we were doing like a variety show. He said, I want to sing a song. I go, are you a singer? He's like, no, no, not really. I just want to sing a song. And you sang Cheeseburgers in Paradise, right?
Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Cheeseburger in Paradise.
That's why I'm a producer now.
Yes. But the guy, it just wants to be on stage. He wants to contribute. He's so enthusiastic.
Yeah.
So when he became a producer, he almost, it's like you have this job for life now. He did such a great job because he has so many skills and he does things, he would do all the set design, make things, construct, walls and all kinds of things and props, everything for the show.
Yeah.
And you don't run across many people. We have a small group of people in the theater. Yeah. You have to have people like that, or else you have no show.
That's right.
There's no show.
That's right.
A lot of people can talk a good game, but they don't follow through.
Otherwise, you got a couple of people standing in a field reciting lines or singing a song or something.
Exactly. Yeah. So it doesn't surprise me in the least that you have all this energy. You're the producer of the show. You're writing books. We play poker once a week. We, it's great.
So you guys have met before then?
Yeah, I've met him.
He takes my money frequently.
Oh, good.
Well, I have to say thank you very much for your kind words. I appreciate that very much. And then I have to say, what do you want?
Well, about another 15 minutes.
Well, yeah. Well, don't forget, he also acted. He was, one
Absolutely.
of the star roles in Murder on Gilligan's Island.
Well, I had the skipper's role. I got
The
to hit people with my hat. It was perfect.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
living the dream, living the
Indeed.
dream. And I actually met the skipper once, and I mean, you guys could have been brothers. Definitely the same. Not only did you look like Alan Hale, but Alan Hale was just the nicest guy, the friendliest. He'd come over. He had a restaurant in L.A.
Oh, no
How you
kidding.
guys doing tonight? How's everybody doing here? Okay, you guys feeling good? All right, little buddy. Calls me little buddy, walks off, You've got
I
that
think
same
that might have been his
personality.
thing,
Thank you.
calling everybody little buddy.
Well, he did call the 8-year-old
He wasn't
girl
like waiting
next
8
to me
years,
little
like,
buddy.
when is Patrick going to show up at my restaurant so I can call him little buddy?
Well, it's a little disappointing.
Sorry,
think
Patrick.
so.
Well, don't forget what you did to me about the
Oh yeah.
the party last night.
What did I do to
Well,
you?
you told me how delicious all the hors d'oeuvres
Oh
were.
yeah, they were so delicious.
Thanks again.
You
for-
would have liked that. There was this one thing with I think it was pork belly. Oh my god, it
Yeah,
was so good.
thanks a lot. Okay.
Anyway, but Mike Hill,
Thank you.
our guest, he's more than a pretty face and a nice personality.
He is?
Yeah, people and
Oh, did that sound surprised? Very
Who's he
surprised.
talking about?
people will constantly call him up or post on Facebook. There's a snake
Oh,
in my
that's
yard.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, what do I do? Is this deadly? And Mike Hill is the man, the answer man.
Yeah.
And more
Well, I have
often than
another
not-
Mike Hill story, which I've told many times that he knows.
Yeah.
I was driving with him in the passenger seat up on, I don't even remember where we were.
Volcancito.
Volcancito Road. Yeah, okay. And driving like down the hill or something. And he's, stop the car. He's like, stop the car. Slam on the brakes. What? Okay.
What a
What?
blind
Why? There's a snake in the middle of the road.
Oh my!
I have to go rescue it. It's like, all right, the snake doesn't have legs, but I think they can crawl wherever he wants. No, I have to rescue it. So he gets the snake,
Yeah.
and he brings it to show me. Oh, I have the snake, which bit him in the hand. You
Oh,
know,
great.
I'm like, oh, this is the snake expert. And then he gently placed the snake. He talked to him. He whispered. To him. He's like a snake whisperer.
Whisperer,
you know?
yeah,
He,
yeah.
He placed him on, he gave him some loose change, I think. Set him on his
mice
way.
in my pocket.
And then you drove him to the hospital right away.
Yeah.
It was a viper of some kind.
And then he went into shock.
Well, it's funny because yes, that was our first snake experience together.
Yes.
Probably our only one, but I just got a call the other night, 2 nights ago, from someone I saw in my neighborhood. I saw him drive home, and 5 minutes later, I get a call, and I said to my wife, I know what this call's about, because he says, Mike, I got a coral snake in my driveway. I think it's a coral snake. So okay, I'll be there in 5 minutes. So I grab my stuff and I go over there, and he's got a spotlight shined on it, and there's 3 people standing there watching it. And I looked at it, I said, no, that's not a coral snake. That's a fer-de-lance. So, the adrenaline kicks up a little bit at that.
Yeah.
It was only about 2 feet long, but plenty
Only.
big enough to be very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
They can reach
venomous.
8. They can reach
Wow.
8 feet. They can be huge.
They can, yeah.
So I just get the ice chest out, flip the lid off of it, put it on its side, used a golf course, herded him into the ice chest. Everything was fine, except he decided he didn't want to be in the ice chest.
Oh, no.
So he climbs out and starts hauling in rear toward a block wall, and he actually got through the block wall. And for an instant, I had that thought in my head: I'll grab his tail and pull him back out. And luckily, common sense prevailed.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. He poked his head through the other side, and my buddy, shined the light on him. And then it's too late for a long story short. But
Yeah, long
with
story
the-
longer.
with the golf club, I manipulated him enough that he just wrapped around the golf club, and then I lifted him up and dropped him in the ice chest and closed the lid.
Got him in there.
Oh, it was
Okay.
good.
Wow.
So
Are they? Can they be like aggressive? Can they chase you or?
rumor and common knowledge, which are often wrong, but is that they are extremely aggressive, and they will. Let me just say that they're defensively aggressive. They will defend themselves without a doubt.
Okay.
And they can be really, really nasty. And if you're between him and a safe spot, he'll come to you. I have heard but never seen stories of a snake chasing someone. I am sure it's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have now, in the last 3 months, moved 5 fer-de-lance.
Wow.
And every one of them has just been like, okay, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
I don't care. You get them in the ice chest, and then they coil up, and they're a little scared, and they'll start rattling the tail like they're pretending they're a rattlesnake. But never have I seen one strike at me. None's ever tried to bite me.
Yeah.
And when I release them, they always hightail it away.
What,
Fast.
what would happen if a person were to be bit by one of these fer-de-lance snakes?
It would hurt
A lot.
a lot.
Then what do you do? Do you
Well,
say your prayers and
there's
kiss the family goodbye? Or?
no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
No. You do not die in 2 minutes. We don't have 2-steppers, as they call them here, where you get bit and you take 2 steps and you die.
Oh yeah.
No.
Good.
The venom does act quickly, and it's a combination hemotoxic and neurotoxic. It does a lot of damage to the blood cells and the tissues.
Okay.
So if you get bitten, the first thing you're likely going to feel is a burning sensation at the site of the bite.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how you know he actually injected some venom. And about a third of most snake bites are dry, where they bite but they don't inject any venom.
Oh, really?
They might be empty. They may choose not to. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But anyway, so you get bit. The things to do are to stay calm, number one.
Wow.
Don't go
Yeah.
running around
Okay.
screaming, I got bit, and, don't cut the wound open and suck the venom out.
That's a really old myth, right?
Don't do the old Heck Ramsey Sunday night mystery things where he gets bitten and he sucks the blood out and then he cauterizes it with a hot iron. So you stay calm, you keep the bitten part of the body lower than the level of your heart,
Okay.
and you get yourself to a hospital.
Okay.
And you-
ASAP.
ASAP. Call ahead to the hospital and say, I have a snake bite victim and I'm getting there. Have somebody else drive you, of course, if you can.
Yeah.
If you're a half mile out from anywhere on one of your lazy person hikes, walk slowly and calmly back to your car.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
we would only be at the most 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
No, actually 7, maybe 10 minutes at the most.
From where?
From the
car?
parking lot.
And if you're in Boquete, I'd say go to the place where the ambulances are next to Romero's,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
get down there.
Get down there.
But
Well, Mike gave me some of the best advice, I guess, which is if you see a snake, just let him go.
Let 'em
Ignore
go.
him. Don't
Ignore
bother
him.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I did. After you told me that, I saw one in my. I am pretty afraid of snakes. And
Okay.
I saw one in my driveway,
Yeah.
and as soon as I saw him, I just backed up. He went on his way. I went on my way, and
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. I don't mind snakes, but misquote Charles Bukowski. I always feel better when they're not around.
Me
I understand
too.
that.
Yeah.
I understand
But
that.
don't be a scorpion and come in my house. I'm telling you, this is just go out to all the scorpions in Moquete.
There's a price
Stay
on your
out
head.
of my house.
I found
okay?
one in my washing machine once. That would
Really?
have really put a sting in my shorts.
Oh,
Mike Hill shoots and scores.
So there is like anti-venom or
Yes,
whatever the
yes, I'm
treatment
sorry.
is for that.
Yeah, there's two types of antivenom. There's one for coral snakes and one for everything else.
Oh, okay.
So if it's a coral snake, you tell them it's a coral snake. If you're not sure, you just say I got bit by something, and they'll ask you to describe it. If you can safely do it, take a picture of the snake with your phone.
Uh-huh.
Don't try to kill it because a lot of people get bitten, try to kill snakes. Just let them go.
Yeah.
And get to the hospital,
Okay.
and they'll give you whichever antivenom you need.
Well, I had heard when we first moved here, actually, I had heard that if you got bit by a fertile lance, you're done for because there isn't any anti-venom. But that's clearly another myth.
Myth.
Yes, which
A flat out lie, in fact.
well, and in terms of biology, a myth is also known as a female moth. Just so you know.
Oh, a myth is a moth.
A myth is a moth.
Sorry, I think I missed that shot.
But the
Oh,
thanks, Mister.
Mifter.
Kidding.
One of my favorite bands.
I know Mister.
One of the things I would like to point out is I have read a couple of scientific papers on snake bites, and snake bites victims in Costa Rica and Brazil, fertile lance snake bite victims. With antivenom, you have more than a 99% survival rate.
Oh, well, that's great.
Without antivenom, you have a 94% survival rate.
Oh, okay.
Now, survival might be a problem because if you don't get to the hospital, the venom can do a lot of damage to tissue and stuff.
Yeah.
You could end up with an amputation or some horrible, horrible pain and
Uh-huh.
images I don't want to project over the radio. But survival, which is the ultimate thing.
Yeah.
You've got a better 9 in 10 chance of surviving even without antivenom.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Good to know.
But get to the hospital anyway.
Yeah.
All right, we've talked enough about snakes. I think.
Snakes.
Let's get back to the
Fishing?
book. Fishing. Yeah, let's get back to
The book.
other thing I can't stand. Fishing. No, your book. So your book is coming out, and the name of the book again?
Is chopped.
Chopped.
Oh, show the camera over there.
Chopped.
There it is.
Yeah, right
All
there.
right. Chopped.
Yeah,
The-
yeah. There you go. There's another
I-
camera. There's two cameras
How
running.
do you say Jack Travali?
Jack Travali.
So you have the
Wow.
guy in the top of the picture.
Yeah, you got to talk in the microphone if you want to be heard. But,
Yeah.
you're seeing, okay.
My arms aren't that long, despite what my wife says. The top of the picture is a guy in the chop shop who's cutting cars up. The bottom has the nice legs of a lady at a gentleman's club.
Oh, chopped.
Oh, chopped.
Yes.
Jack
A
Trevally.
Jack Trevally mystery.
So there's going to be more than one mystery.
Correct.
Is this the first one that's out on the market?
This is number one.
Number one.
This is
Chopped.
number one.
Yeah.
And I have to say thank you to several people here, if I may.
Sure.
Oh, go ahead.
My readers here in Boquete who helped me out tremendously. First of all, the Boquete Writers Group, and in there especially Gabrielle Reynolds.
Oh, okay.
Bryn,
You know Gabrielle Reynolds.
Gabrielle, I love you.
she's been rumored to lurk about his place on occasion.
She
Yeah.
lurks quite a bit.
Bryn Calenda, who basically took
Another
me-
author?
Yes, he has written the Irish Skateboard Club and a couple of others. And
Yeah.
he took me under his wing and has helped out a lot.
Bryn's great.
Jane Varsa something or other else.
Vassarelli.
Yeah, her.
Yeah. We love Jane. She's wonderful.
Yes, and others in the club. People who were readers for me and gave me some wonderful ideas or comments or constructive criticism
Okay.
here. Victoria Anderson,
Very cool.
Daniel Gallagher, Michael Halpern,
Nice.
Cool.
Pam Hollick,
All right.
and I'm sure there's people I'm missing.
Well,
But
So in the book, about how old is Jack? He's retired.
Jack is retired. He's in his 50s.
Oh, he's in his 50s.
Yeah, he could easily be played on TV by, I don't know,
Me?
Kiefer
Oh.
Sutherland. You could be a thug.
A thug.
You could be a thug.
How about, yeah, Cruller? Maybe, you know.
he is Cruella DeVille.
That does sound like a good title. So the next book is Unsafe Deposit. The third in the series is tentatively titled Skeller, because that's the bad guy who's going to be going after Jack.
Going after Jack.
After Jack. And
What
then
kind of a fish is Skeller? I assume everything is fish
it's a
related.
skeleton. So sorry, it's kind of a bony thing. I don't know. And the fourth possibly will be set down here in Panama called Isla Culebra,
Ooh.
which Mike translates out to
Isle of, I don't know.
Snakes.
Snakes.
Snake Island.
Oh,
Okay.
Snake Island.
Okay.
Oh.
Culebra is a
Culebra.
Is a snake? Because
Yeah.
there's also
Serpiente.
Serpiente, yeah, serpiente.
Serpientes and culebras everywhere.
So I always wanted to know, like with Agatha Christie and all, these writers that have, when it's an author who goes around. Who was that woman on TV? The one who
Jessica Fletcher.
Jessica Fletcher.
Yeah.
She went
Angela
around,
Lansbury.
and every week there was like a murder.
Right,
like
right.
wherever she went, somebody was murdered.
She
It's
was
like,
the one.
How did that happen?
Well, you know what? Here's an interesting kind of true story along those lines. This happened in Glendale, California. A fire captain wrote these novels about arsonists.
Yeah.
And the arsonist turned out to be within the fire department. And in real life, the arsonist turned out to be him. He would actually start these fires.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I think he's still in prison right now. But I think,
It
Jessica
kind of makes me
Fletcher.
think about Mike Hill's connection
is a murderer.
to donuts.
Yeah.
What connection
does.
do you have?
Well, hopefully I'll have a connection where the book will be available for sale at Big Daddy's.
Hey,
Oh,
that
that'd
would be nice.
great.
You know?
That would
Yeah.
be great.
Maybe he'll name a donut after Jack.
Yeah.
I think you might have a whole big market just with police officers, just because there are so many donuts in the book.
Yeah. Is there a Spanish version of your Spanish language version of your book coming out?
No, the only Spanish word I have in here is chorro.
Churro.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Churros
I-
are great too.
Those are delicious.
They are.
Filled with chocolate. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
No matter what subject we go on, we always end up
with
with
food,
donuts somehow.
donuts.
Well, I am thinking about introducing a male stripper in the club. His name would be Bavarian Cream
Bavarian. Wow.
for
That's
ladies' night, right? Or
Yeah.
puff pastry.
Wow. You're gonna run out of donut names.
Research on this book has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm probably on an FBI watch list somewhere because I have, for the whole series, I've researched things from how to build a pipe bomb.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Strip clubs, how to manufacture meth, all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
so
man.
I just tell my wife, that I delete my browsing history frequently, but if you see something on there, don't worry about it.
and stay out of the man cave.
I wonder if authors, ever get caught up in something like that. FBI stings or something, because they do have to search. You're right. They have to search a lot of illegal things.
Here's a tip: use the incognito mode when you go looking for
Well, I always try to
scary
use,
stuff.
I always try to use Mike Schwartz's Wi-Fi when I
Oh,
do
there
it.
you go.
Oh, that explains the helicopters.
The blackbirds you
Darn.
can't see.
That's why Mike Hill's parked in front of your house 5
Yeah,
nights a week.
go into the dark web, whatever that is. I don't know.
I don't know what that is. I've
I
heard
can
about
barely operate my phone.
Oh,
they
it-
can't. Suspect me of anything.
that.
I am going to give a shout out also to Al Stefanelli, who helped me tremendously with this book. And he is also somewhat featured in the book.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, his name is Scamps
Scamps.
in the book because he likes shrimp and scampies and stuff. So,
Uh-huh.
and my character Scamps is a technological wizard,
Oh man,
just
Oh.
like
Just
Mr.
like
Zack,
Al.
just like Al is.
he can
Hey,
fix
Al.
anything.
Shout out to Al if you're listening.
Yeah.
We miss you, buddy.
I don't know if the radio waves travel that far, but
Yeah, well, you could listen.
Hope
He
you and Dave
actually,
come back
used
for
to
a
do
visit.
radio show here, maybe even this one. We don't even know.
yeah.
Maybe it was.
He's actually, he's,
Yeah, I did a show with him in the old. They had a RV. That
Oh,
was
I
parked
remember
out
the
here.
RV. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and here we are now.
Yeah.
Talking about donuts in beautiful Boquete. Life could not be much
Donuts,
better.
strippers, and RVs. What else
Yeah.
can you want from life?
Oh my!
That's my dream. That's my dream right there.
A donut shop in the front part, a strip club in the back part.
Actually, in Florida, I think when I lived in Florida for a few years, and I think, yeah, there was a topless donut shop.
Oh,
that was
my.
a big thing for a couple of years.
Oh.
Topless donut shop. I mean, how could you not?
I don't know.
Great
man.
marketing.
I
Topless
guess so.
donuts.
I have too many visions running through my head right now.
Yeah, I mean, first thing in the morning, getting donuts and. Oh, and look, topless people all around.
Yeah.
Stay away from the deep fryer, ladies.
Stay away from the deep fryer. Yeah, be careful there. But anyway, Mike Hill, we want to thank you so much for being part of the weekend kickoff.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for having me.
No, it's our
I appreciate
pleasure.
that.
You're welcome back anytime.
Yeah.
And the Dee-Dees, the double D's, Dee Dee Basden, Dee Dee Matthews.
Yeah,
Get
thank
your
you.
tickets
Thank
for
you,
the,
ladies.
The
Jazz
Double
and
Donuts.
Blues Festival.
They're
It's going to be great.
It's gonna be
They're going to be
fabulous.
in their red shirts.
Yeah.
Go see them. Go
see
talk
'em.
to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, go get some merch
Tell them you heard them on the radio,
Yeah.
and I don't know, they'll give you a pat on the back or something.
or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
yeah.
as long as you have some crisp $20 bills, you'll be okay.
That's right.
Patrick, another great
for the
show.
auction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the auction. The
Yeah.
silent auction.
Silent auction.
Silent auction.
Yeah.
Patrick, another great show. Good to see you, buddy.
You too, my
We
friend.
always have so much fun.
It's always great to be
Don't
here.
forget to go to Big Daddy's for what, Patrick? Donuts
And
and the
boom, boom. Everything. Chicken.
and shrimp. This is the weekend kickoff.
Hey.
Next.